Over the years, we at Bittner Commercial Advisors have seen the many mistakes that new investors can make when starting their commercial real estate portfolio. To help you reduce your risk, we put together a free 11-page report called The 7 Deadly Sins of Commercial Real Estate Investing. There are some incredible opportunities to make money in commercial real estate right now. But without the right knowledge, there are also incredible opportunities to lose lots of money right now. At Bittner Commercial Advisors, we have a 20-year track record of providing worry-free investing, leasing, acquisition, and management services for an elite group of clients. In our 20 years as a commercial real estate advisor, we've seen most of the costly and brutal mistakes that commercial real estate investors have made. The 7 Deadly Sins report will help you avoid those brutal mistakes that could cost you big money. Sin number 1, being over-leveraged. Novice commercial real estate investors commonly commit sin number 1 and over-leverage their investments. Underestimating the ramification of over-leveraging on your investment can be deadly. If you're borrowing an excessive amount of money to finance your purchase, you'll need to factor in the amount of interest you paid on the loan until you reach the point you can generate a profit or sell the property. Borrowing unreasonable amounts of money can produce unfavorable results which will eventually make it difficult, if not impossible, for you to maintain your payment schedule. While there may be an occasional situation where a highly leveraged deal happens, in order for these to be successful, you will have to have a precise, foolproof plan and adequate funding. And please remember to look at all the details of the deal in order to assess the break-even ratio. Sin number 2, not understanding the local market. Ignorance of the local market is the second deadly sin commonly committed by novice investors. No matter what's happening nationally, the local market conditions and the property are the two most important areas to consider when evaluating a real estate investment. Of these two, local market conditions is the most important. That perfect ideal property with a great deal in a bad market can end up being a big loser. On the other hand, a not-so-perfect property in a great market can end up a real winner. Checking the demographic trends of population growth, income, and employment in the local market will help you locate where the greatest opportunity lies. It will reveal which property types are in demand and those that are surplus. This can make the difference between a winning or a losing investment. Sin number 3, failing to understand and limit risks. The third deadly sin common to new real estate investors is failing to understand and limit risks. For example, the risk associated with investing in a property designed to meet the needs of a few tenants is completely different than those associated with a property designed for 10 or 15 tenants. Over the past decade, it's become evident that risk management was not as much of an issue during periods of high returns. In current economic times, you would be well advised to pay close attention to the fundamentals of risk reduction. These fundamentals include looking for properties that are currently renting below market value, negotiating favorable financing, reducing leverage by using larger equity investments, and selecting property that you can rehabilitate to some degree and produce the benefit of immediate appreciation and increased rental potential. We'd like to help you become a more successful commercial real estate investor by avoiding all the 7 deadly sins. Click on the link below and download the complete 7 Deadly Sins of Commercial Real Estate Investing. After you've read the entire report, please call Michael Bittner at Bittner Commercial Advisors and he'll be delighted to answer any of your commercial real estate investing questions.